What's going on, YouTube? This is your boy Kip Trades back again with another video. Thank y'all so much for tuning in. This is going to be yet another trade review for this past week. This is Sunday, October the 12th, and we're just going through the trades that we took earlier this week. And I don't want this video to be too long, so let's dive in. Okay, so you can see today we're looking at Wednesday's trades. We ended up making $181, took 4 trades, caught about 6 points, and had a 75% win rate, which means that I did take a loss on that day. And let's see. So, yep, we took a trade on S&P 500 for $95. Then we took a loss on gold originally. Probably found our footing, got on the right direction, and then we took another trade. So I remember exactly what happened on this trade. I think I had made another one of those mistakes where I was probably supposed to close a contract and I ended up opening another one, and then I closed the full thing, which is okay. Or I might have just closed full contract at my 1-to-1 or something like that, and then, but we'll see. But anyway, it was overall 75% win rate. Did pretty good today on that day. It says I could have made $185 more today if I maximized my exits or review year. See, I get those a lot because I take profit. I take partials at 1-to-1. After I take the partials, I'll move my stop loss to break even. Sometimes my trade will go down and stop me out at break even, but that's part of my strategy. So I'm not really too upset about that. I'm not just gonna go changing my strategy just to look good for TradeZella. But anyway, so diving in to Wednesday's trades. So this first trade on S&P was just a beautiful trade. We had so it was consolidating. That's why I took this trade a little later in the day. Usually I take my trades kind of earlier. My first trade didn't come until 9:50, so that's a little abnormal. But you can see we had just super choppy markets. Our moving averages were just straight through price, so I didn't see anything that was like that stood out to me. I didn't really have a setup, so I just waited. And then we took this trade off of this demand zone that got created from this crazy bullish candle here. And I felt what gave me the confidence to take this trade, because you can see it really didn't get out of this range fully, but it did close above these wicks, and it had not closed above those that area in a good little minute. 7, 8. So in about 2 hours, it never closed above there. So I liked that close, and then I just let it play out. And then like I said, it created this nice supply zone, got in off of the supply zone. Not only that, but this bullish candle. So really it was 2 entries. This could have been a 13, like a breakout entry, and it also was a supply zone entry. So you see we got filled here. I got in with 4 contracts, got in kind of heavy just because it just looked so beautiful. Like I said, that really gave me a lot of confidence seeing that. I do use like higher time frame confluence as well, but it's hard to show all that here on TradeZella. I have to like go in and manually set my moving averages, basically set everything up every time I do one of these trade reviews, which is okay, but it just takes a little time. So I don't really do it every time. Patience here, you know, I like how my trades, when they're good, they tend to go ahead and go into profit without too much struggle. That was my 1-to-1. I believe I closed, most of everything, closed 3 contracts, left 1 running to try to see if we can get a runner. We did get a runner, and I ended up closing the rest of it, right in there. So just a beautiful trade on S&P. And unfortunately, I guess I was feeling very good because I came right back and took a loss on gold. We had this supply zone that got tapped into, really right here. But anyway, we got the supply zone that got tapped into, and then I figured if it breaks the 13, then I'll get in. So, and I feel like it had closed below the 13 on my broker, but I don't think on here, I don't think it actually closed below the 13. So But either way, that was the reason why I took the trade, and it just ended up being a loss. Is all there was to it. And it really wasn't, like, this push broke structure. So it really wasn't even a bad trade. But yeah, I was probably watching this seeing as how I entered at 1024. I'm sure I entered on the 1 minute, which I do very often. And like if I get some closes that make me feel like it's gonna push me out of the trade, then I'll go ahead and get out and take my loss. So took my loss there for about $102 on gold. Came back, so basically break even for the day, so starting over. So I did really good with my mindset. I didn't like force a trade. I seen that off of this candle we created another supply zone, so I was like, let me just get on the right side of the market. I figured if we can come back down and tap this the moving averages and stuff like that, and get some kind of, I scaled down on the 1 minute, I'm pretty sure. And then once I started seeing resistance, or started seeing some support being formed, it gave me more confidence to enter the trade from there. And I believe on the higher time frame, on the 1 hour on this day, there was a supply zone up here that I felt like price wanted to reach, since it couldn't break past this area down here. So and the rest was history. We ended up getting in once I seen that price was forming some support. Closed at 1-to-1, pretty basic. Made about $117 on this trade because we got a runner. So the majority of the positions are closed here. Closed 3 positions, and then we just closed that last position there actually. So it would have been a lot more than 117 if I would have maximized those gains. So we end up getting stopped out there. But no worries. Once I take profit at 1-to-1, I'll move my stop loss to break even. So on that last trade, you can see we ended up getting stopped out with this wick, scaled down on the 1 minute. We ended up getting a nice close, and I ended up jumping back in to ride the rest of the trade out. So and I believe that ended up working out pretty well. See, this is the same candle. This is almost instantly. These trades were happening at the same time. I closed one, or I got wicked out, and I believe after I seen it start sticking to this support, couldn't close below this, or couldn't push past this, then I end up getting back in. And then we like those 3 wicks, those 3 tests of this price, and then the rejection, that was just nice. But you see I didn't get in with the full 4 contracts. I only got in with 2 because I had already one, I didn't want to give back too much profits from the day. I am at work. I don't know if I said that yet on this video, but I'm at work right now, just going over my trades. Not that I give a fuck. Like, dude, you know how it is. The job is not the goal. So whenever I can, I work on my stuff. So we end up getting in. We got a nice close, and I already took my 1-to-1. Like I said, this was a scaled down entry on the 1 minute. That's why I got in at 1042. So I got my 1-to-1 there on the 1 minute. I'm sure at this point I have zoomed out, and now I'm looking at the 5 minute, which is why I haven't closed this last contract yet. I'm trying to get a runner. So 1-to-1, take profit, and then leave a runner. And boom, we ended up getting a runner, and we ended up closing the rest of our contracts. Yeah, that was that. Do we have one more trade on that day? I think that was all 4 trades. Yeah, because that is a different day. So yeah, that's gonna wrap up this video. What did I learn? I can see how, like, that was a really good day. The market set up really nice, even though we had a slow start to the day. It consolidated for a bit, so I did really good with my patience, just waiting for my trade to set up. I know normally in the past, after taking a loss like I did on gold after winning, I would have started to till. It didn't take much, so I can definitely see my psychology getting better, because I took that loss, and then I immediately had the fortitude to, like, okay, adjust or assess the market, see what was going on, and realize my mistake, seeing that the market was creating an opportunity in real time. And then I took the opportunity to capitalize on it, stuck to my rules, still pulled out at 1-to-1 take profit, move stop loss to break even. Everything was just, you know, boom, boom, boom. And yeah, we ended up having a good day. With that formula, I usually have my my best trading. So yeah, if you guys like this video, leave a thumbs up, leave a comment down in the comment section. Let's start some conversations. I try to be super active down there. I'm still learning, so bouncing ideas off of each other. I'm definitely down to hear any suggestions you guys might have and how I can improve. I might do a strategy video coming up here soon, so you guys kind of know what the strategy is. I'm a supply and demand trader. If you've been trading for a while, you can probably pick it up and see what's going on. But I might do a strategy video. If you guys want to see that, then just let me know, and I'll drop a strategy video too for us. But other than that, you guys have a blessed day. Find something to be grateful for. Don't be down in the dumps. It's a beautiful outside. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful day. We're one of the lucky ones. We didn't die. So have a good day, and I will talk to you guys on the next video.